the job of government. To give working families a fair shot, we still need more employers to see beyond next quarter's earnings and recognize.
I never told y'all my McDonald's story.
I think you told us
When I went from $4.25 to $4.26 an hour.
That penny.
That's how much that penny raised.
Yeah.
Very proud of all the hard work.
It's the thought that counts.
A penny earned.
Yeah.
It's the thought
Definitely
that
was
counts.
for me.
They really want you to know how much they appreciate you.
Yeah, pretty
Well, that
much.
was probably a lot of money back then.
Hey.
How old do you think Dewey?
If I told you what my first job paid, you'd know how old I was. Yeah.
Things like lower mortgage premiums and a higher minimum wage. These ideas will make a meaningful difference in the
But
lives
the thing
of
about
millions
if
of
you
families.
raise this minimum wage, a lot of employers are going to have to cut back the hours of their employees.
And that's what all of
Or
us,
raise the price of their goods.
And that's the problem with everything that is mandated from a central location. They don't allow people to have the flexibility to work out things, and
make sure
it's just
keep earning higher
it
wages
has
down the road.
unintended consequences across the
We
board.
have to do more to help Americans upgrade their skills.
And let's talk about that. I mean, community college, it's pretty much a joke unless you get a technical skill.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, my first 2 years, I went community college, and my credits got completely wiped out when I went to University of Texas. They're like,
This is
really
the ultimate lie, though, to say that we are going to give free college when they're only at max going to give 75%. And then at the same time they do this, with one hand they hand you this, with the other hand they take away the money that middle-class families, poor families have been setting aside to educate their children, because they want to punish the people who save, who are self-reliant, who work hard, who plan ahead for the future. They want everyone to be dependent on the government, not on their families, not on themselves.
Well, they want them to be so far in debt that the parents have to work overtime each.
That's right.
Thus taking their focus away from their kids, not being able to educate the kids, and then those kids are forced to use this Common Core. And then we have a whole generation of slow people coming in.
This graphic here is a lie. Lower the cost of community college to zero. If you read it, he's proposing 75% they pay. So that's not zero.
Well, you
First of all,
notice they always say it's free, just like at first Obamacare was free, then it became the Affordable Care Act.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be free college tuition, and then when he gets called on in a year or so from now, it's going to be affordable college tuition.
And it's really a tax on your
David, you don't
education
understand
IRAs.
fuzzy math. I'm sorry. 75% is zero. It just depends on how you think about it.
You guys
Common Core.
Just got to round it up, right?
It's just like NASA and NOAA said it was the hottest year on record, and then they were like, well, 38%, we're 38% sure of that.
Well, yeah, we'll
Science.
cherry pick points across the globe that were hotter.
All right.
Now, in his plan, right now he's saying 9 million students, $3,800 per year. In the plan, it says a max of $2,500 per year.
Wow.
It also says a max of 75%. So in some of their stuff, they have $3,800 per year, and others they have $2,500 per year.
So did
But
you
it's not
actually
going to
read
lower
it?
the cost. It's not going to lower the cost to get everybody in community college, just like it hasn't lowered the cost to have more people go to college. It's actually made colleges more expensive as they've got unlimited budgets. They charge people more for their tuition. They go up in
Right.
the tuition.
Well, and especially, you know, I think it's on his part for what he's trying to do, it's a good investment because you get them to go to the community college, and then when they go to the university and they're paying those astronomical rates for the most simplistic classes, now you get them into debt.
That's right.
For joke degrees that they can't even get a job for.
Asking more businesses to follow the lead of companies like CVS and UPS and offer more educational benefits and paid apprenticeships. Opportunities that give workers the chance to earn higher paying jobs, even if they don't have a higher education. And as a new generation of veterans comes home, we owe them every opportunity to live the American dream they helped defend.
Oh, yeah, except
Mickey
when they
Mouse.
arrest veterans for owning guns, and, you know, they arrest Grisham for walking down the street with his kid with his rifle on his back. But,
They
you
want
know,
to put a robot in charge to run the VA healthcare system. Come on, guys.
they love the
Come on, man.
veterans.
Oh, they're patting themselves
And then
on the
they
back.
teach DHS that returning veterans are the threat,
National
you
campaign
know.
launched by
But they love you
Michelle
so much.
Jill Biden. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Jill. Has helped
Rolling out a
nearly
cyber program.
700,000 veterans and military spouses get a new job.
Oh, come on, man.
What do you think about that, Biggs? Tell us about how you've been treated as a veteran.
How long have you had to wait at the VA?
Wow. Years? You know, I went into the doctor to have my foot looked at, and when I showed up, apparently the doctor says that I have a broken ankle. You know, so I had to jump up and down and show this guy that my ankle clearly wasn't broken. I mean, these guys have no idea the VA healthcare system is failing, and they want to bring in robots now to take it over. I mean, this is out of control.
You don't know how close you came to having your leg amputated, Joe.
Yeah, imagine waking up and not having a right leg. That would have been horrible. Whew.
Wait a minute, was it right or left? Was it this guy or that guy?
It's my right leg that is supposedly broken, but I'd probably wake up with my left one taken off.
Since 2010, America has put more people back to work than Europe, Japan, and all advanced economies combined.
The bad news
Having
is,
some issues.
the bad news is the entire globe is in economic decline. That's why you see the commodities crashing.
Like our auto industry.
That's why even cheap
Our
oil isn't
auto
bringing it
industry
back.
that we're moving overseas.
Yeah.
That didn't even exist 10 or 20 years ago. Jobs at companies like Google and eBay and Tesla.
That pays zero taxes.
So no one knows.
Yeah,
for certain
that pays
which
zero taxes, that's right,
industries generate
dude.
the jobs of the future. But we do know we want them here in America. We know that.
Paying
That's why
no
we're
taxes here in America.
Paying to ship
We need them here
industries
so they can
overseas.
spy on us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a total sham. Look at it. Dog and
Trans-Pacific-
pony show.
yeah.
Right.
Trans-Pacific Partnership and these new cyber crimes and cyber controls, internet controls, this is what's really dangerous. And he's going to get that through because the Republicans want it even more badly than he does.
21st century businesses need 21st century infrastructure.
Here we
Modern
go.
ports and stronger bridges,
Faster
faster
broadband.
trains,
Yeah.
and the fastest internet.
That you're going to regulate.
Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah,
We
it's
need
gonna be
faster
the fastest internet because nobody's going to be able to use it because it's so taxed and regulated.
Oil pipeline.
Well, we need faster internet because they're using so much of our bandwidth to spy on us.
Right.
Yeah, you got chargers you put in the wall that spy on you.
Yeah.
You've got your cell phones. You've got everything. Facebook, everything is spying on us right now.
Yep.
Well, you think about it, it's a significant amount of your bandwidth is being lost to the NSA. And so they want faster bandwidth universally so they can collect more data on us.
Businesses, including small businesses, need to sell more American products overseas. Today, our businesses
Yeah,
export
White House
more than ever.
internet rules to be
And
implemented
exporters
without
tend to pay
Congress.
their workers higher
Here we
wages.
go, Trans-Pacific Partnership.
But as we speak, China wants to write the rules for the world's fastest growing region. That would put our workers and our businesses at a disadvantage. Why would we let that happen?
We're going to let the corporations write the
We
rules.
should write those rules.
Yeah,
And
in
by
secret.
we, he means none of you because you don't
Yeah.
get to see it.
Both parties to give me trade promotion
Only
I
600
don't think she
corporate-
realizes she's on camera.
with strong new trade deals from Asia to Europe that aren't just free, but are also fair.
Why are all
Okay.
these people clapping? They don't even
These
know what's in it.
agreements are being done in secret with corporate lobbyists. Not even these elected puppets can see what the agreements are. It's going to bring parity with these corporations to governments, and it's going to go far beyond trade.
Decide everything in the international tribunal, so
Yeah.
your country's laws don't matter, your courts
And
don't
that's why
matter.
we've gone after countries that break the rules at our expense. But 95% of the world's customers live outside our borders.
You know, you see it right there.
We can't close
Yeah.
ourselves off from those opportunities.
Tell us what's in it. If it's so good, you shouldn't have to hide it until the last minute. Fast track means that nobody gets to see it, nobody gets to change it. He wants to sign it before the Congress, and the Congress is this useless vestige that isn't going to do anything.
Wait, isn't this the same man that said he was going to be transparent?
Yeah, transparently
Right.
crooked.
What happened to that?
He wanted to set up
Transparently
all of
crooked.
these online things where we could see what the lobbyists are spending. And
Transparent behind a very dark wall.
Yeah.
I think he's been very transparent about his tyranny.
Well, he shows you footage from his vacations. Maybe that's like, it's kind of like a reality show, kind of transparent. Come watch me play golf, or
It shows you how
hang out
bad
with,
he is
you
at
know, the celebrities and
basketball
all
and-
that.
Has reversed a disease once thought unstoppable. So tonight I'm launching a new precision medicine initiative to bring us closer to curing diseases like cancer.
Big pharmaceutical companies, big agra, Hollywood entertainment industry is writing copyright rules and regulations that are going to be forced on the rest of the globe, along with their cyber internet controls, with their cyber crimes legislation. This is something that everybody globally should be concerned about. But of course, in the other countries, their elected representatives are not allowed to see what the corporations are negotiating with their lobbyists in secret.
The free and open internet.
To every classroom and every
Your data is free and open.
To the NSA.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, it's free and open to them, so they can openly spy on you and take it and use it against
Openly
you.
and freely.
I want Americans to win the race for the kinds of discoveries that unleash new jobs.
Oh, that's why you're gonna
Converting sunlight into liquid
defund
fuel.
NASA.
DARPA.
Creating
There you go.
revolution.
Yeah,
DARPA.
yeah. He wants Americans.
Rise of the robots. It's A-OK right there.
Make
Yeah.
the AI.
Well, he's got that $100 million brain initiative. Don't forget about that.
That's right.
Solar system.
What was the movie where they were all the humans were programming the computers, and that was their job? And when they got sad, they get pills. That's what we're needed for. Clean the machines.
2 months
Is it Divergent?
to prepare us for those missions. Scott Kelly will begin a year-long stay in space. So
Who,
good
me?
luck, Captain. Make sure to Instagram it. We're proud of it.
Yay. Instead of
Come
Instagram.
on, he has been so tough on NASA.
Yeah.
Eh,
I thought NASA's first
They had, like,
responsibility
a
was reaching out
hiring
to the
freeze and-
Muslim
Hey guys, I
community.
just
That's
looked.
what he said before.
Bulgaria and Romania have faster internet than the United States.
Right.
That is-
Area.
Ours
Wow.
is ridiculously
There you go.
slow.
When it comes to issues like infrastructure and basic research, I know there's bipartisan support in this chamber. Members of
Romania.
both parties
Romania.
Wow.
That's because the guy with the computer
often run onto the
got a direct line.
Isn't that where Lucifer is?
Yeah, it's where Guccifer was, yeah. That's how he was able to hack all those guys. That's
Yeah.
fascinating.
Everybody else does too.
Oh, no, he said we don't mind paying our fair share of taxes that he continues to raise.
Lobbyists have
Right.
rigged the tax
means they
code
don't
with
mind
loopholes that
paying
let
their fair
some
share.
corporations pay nothing, while others pay full.
You're talking about lobbyists. Didn't this happen under your administration?
With giveaways that the super rich don't need, while denying a break to middle-class families who do.
Yeah, what was the statistic that just came out?
This year
That-
we have an opportunity to
During his administration, the top 1%, now they own even more than 60%.
Yeah.
companies that keep
That all
up with the
happened
flood and reward
during
those
his
that
administration. And he says the same thing every
Then
single
why are you
year.
moving industry overseas?
It's so frustrating if people say, do we even need a State of the Union? I mean, it's all lies, but honestly, you want to watch it to see what they're not going to do. Here's how we're going to lie to you for the next couple of years.
I think it is useful as just a catalog of all the stuff, the broken promises. So you can at least go back and say, when he says, well, I didn't say that Syria violated the red line, or I didn't say that it was free or whatever, you can go back and show him, yeah, you did. Oh, well, you know, my teleprompter told me to say that.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's interesting to see how they can't even keep their lies straight. They don't have a good enough memory to lie consistently about free education, for example.
Honestly, David, I don't think they care. They don't expect you to pay attention. They think you're watching reality shows or sports or whatever else. And I mean, if that's your entertainment, that's fine. But there's plenty of real stuff going on. Not so much here, but there are real things going on in the world.
I wonder did we ever find out who who's the last man standing? What is that called?
Oh, the designated survivor.
Yes.
Yes, one of the cabinet
Obama
members.
attack on trust fund loophole could increase tax advantage on trust or of trust.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to pretend that this is something that's going to affect the trust funds of people like Bill Gates. It's not. When they go after the 509 education IRAs, they're going after people who on average have $20,000 that they've set aside for their children's education. And they're going to tax those poor people. They're going to do that ex post factos, okay? After these people have been lied to by these guys, have made their plans, have saved money after they paid taxes. Now he's going to come back and renege on those promises and take that money away. See, when you can't plan for the future, you become totally dependent on the government, and that's really the plan.
Right.
Driving everybody into dependency.
And it'll be the people who can't figure out the tax code, people like myself who, go through H&R Block or something like that, where they openly say, we have no idea how we're going to help you with your taxes this year because we don't understand.
Well, the IRS says that when you call them, they say you can't rely on their advice to solve anything. And one of the things I like about this article there is that sign that says we understand the tax code. Right?
No tax return too
We can understand everything, and yet the CEO says, no, we don't know what it is. We haven't a clue.
With strong diplomacy. When we leverage our power with coalition building. When we don't let our fears
Like the ISIS
blind us to
coalition.
the opportunities
The ISIS coalition.
presents.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're doing right now. And around the globe, it is making a difference.
Yeah.